This engagement with market women in the Western area rural and urban districts was to find out and understand their experiences with schools and the free quality education. As parents, they commended the ministry for the recent developments in the basic and senior secondary education system, especially the electronic checking of external examination results, which they say has eliminated cost and constraints of buying scratch cards. But they, however, expressed some underlying issues.
At the school, they're all they do business. So man got 5 picking what each school they say you first 2 picking, the teachers say. All man got the amount where they face can have business. It is not done. That's not free education. Before the let them say we don't pay. Because then they waste with time. It not go down with me. Because it's longer. We they do all they for sale. It's longer. People and they misuse me. Because now they misuse the free education.
Then be safe for let them give three schools them. Because of one reason, when you put, you don't get that mark for that school where you put, you can easily go to the other school. But it give you a good tussle back to the comrade. If that school where you put for you not pass, you can't go to the other school. For make them take it be a tussle.
When they go begin, they go S3, they don't get teacher for teaching. Pass the fair lesson. Not to be all get money for fair lesson. Not to be all. When you begin go S3, maybe they go school again. Salon education. And even for this too.
You can go the whole night or all day you left and go study. By the end of the day, when they know the same malpractice, then they see the one no school in results. But then 100 picking not do all or 10 picking there, but because of the other 100, all they suffer for them picking again. Why does it happen at the country for picking them? Then they make a guard picking them, then they lack, then they weak for go school. When picking on 15, 16 years, if you say don't big, you want jump to other things away from results.
The Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education made commitments that a meeting will soon be summoned with a cross-section of representatives from all market women associations, the Council of Principals, National Association of Head Teachers, and SLTU to discuss the concerns, as he sustained that the reports normally received from principals and the 162 inspectors of schools recruited across the country is different from the feedback of these parents.
Government is paying 200 to 250 billion every year for tuition and examination fees. Government is also paying money for core textbooks, math and English in senior secondary, integrated social, math, English in junior secondary, in primary school. As government spends more money to elevate quality of education, not just in the urban areas but everywhere, we see that there are people who, I don't want to say sabotage government, but there are people who are doing really well to undermine the work that we do. Because when you go and ask poor women like this for money, you're undermining the work that we're doing. There are some schools who are sabotaging what we're doing, and we'll pursue them.
The ministry informed the female traders that the basic and senior secondary education system now has its own syllabus and school curriculum for the first time. Parents were encouraged to call the 8060 toll-free line when any form of exploitation is experienced in schools. Salifu Chorna Kamara, AYVN News in Freetown.